commercial fishing port capital of America, New Bedford, Massachusetts. Welcome to the Paul Santos Live Show. Tonight's guests are Boston's Queen of the Blues, Toni Lynn Washington. Comedian Vince McElhone. Classic DJ Skippy White. Baptista. Ronnie, Artie, and Melissa, the PSL band.
Hang on a second.
We had to put a big delay on that. And me, I'm the comedy director, Joanna Raposa. Show, Paul Santos.
Hey! Hello, and welcome to the big time television show at its best. How's everybody feeling tonight? Oh, wow. Hot crowd. Joanna, what up? PSL band, what up? What down? What sideways? Hey, welcome to the Paul Santos Live Show, the place where we highlight not only the talented, not only the interesting, but the entertaining from our area. We got a jam-packed show lined up for you tonight, so we got to get right into the news. How about we start with the news, huh, Joanna?
Update me.
Well, you know, the horror movie, Weapons, is #1 at the box office. Imagine that. Yeah, it's making a killing, as a matter of fact. How many people here like horror movies? I gotta tell you, how many people don't like horror movies? I gotta tell you, I do not like horror movies. I have to tell you, I do not like horror movies. I mean, if I want to see people getting nailed, I'll watch a different kind of movie. You know, that name Weapons is kind of confusing, you know? Yeah, you know, I heard a woman say to another woman, "Hey, you want to see Weapons?" She said, "Oh, you mean the Chippendales?" "Yes, I'm in." You know, I met a woman the other day who actually saw the male exotic dancers, you know? And then afterwards I said to her, "Hey, how was it seeing the male exotic dancers?" She said, "Well, let me tell you this, those aren't weapons, those are weapons of mass destruction." Hey, you know what happened this week? You know what was strange in the news this week? A man brought a live alligator into a Florida convenience store. Imagine that? Yeah. The cashier said, "What are you doing here?" He said, "Oh, I'm just picking up Gatorade." What a crock that is, I'll tell you right now. Hey, you know, the owner of the alligator said, "Hey, look, don't give me any crap, okay? There's only one thing that feels as hard as this alligator's bite." Cashier says, "Yeah, we don't sell that here." Did you get that one, Artie? I got that one. Just check. Hey, do you know that alligators can't stick out their tongue? Yeah, I did some research. I don't know, it's just a weird thing. Sounds like no fun to me. Speaking of not being able to stick out their tongue, Artie, how you doing these days? No, I'm always busting Artie's chops. Asking Artie, "Hey, remember this ex-girlfriend? Remember that ex-girlfriend?" Well, I didn't run into any of your ex-girlfriends this week. I ran into one of Joanna's ex-boyfriends. Yeah, he was like a hard-working guy. Peter Plumber's crack. He was always butt dialing her. And he did it on purpose. It's like, "Hey, baby, this is on speaker." She's like, "Yeah, I know, you're talking out of your ass." It's okay, you can laugh at that. You can admit that you like the lowbrow stuff like myself. This is cringe-worthy comedy at its best right here on the Paul Santos Live Show. Hey, you know what's happening? The rich and famous people, are now flying into space in record numbers. Yeah, they're super rich. They're not happy like around here. They want to fly into space. I'm thinking to myself, wow, it must be nice. Implants and zero gravity.
You don't need a bra.
You know, they have all that work done. It's like boing, 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 you know, zero gravity, you know? What is it, Earth's not good enough for you now? Hey, you know who wants to go on a trip in space? Our good friend Crazy Casey is here tonight. Let's hear for Crazy Casey. Crazy Casey might already be in space. I'm not sure about that. But anyway, no, he wants to fly on a spaceship and out of space. You know why? That way you can moon the moon close up. Instead of doing it from Acushnet Avenue, you know, you can do it from the spaceship. Hey, Moon, check out this crater. Ah! All right, let's turn to some New Bedford news. You know, the deal to turn the old New Bedford fire stations into apartments fell through, unfortunately. Kind of flamed out a little bit, you know. I mean, these buildings, these old firehouses are empty. What a waste. It's like a fire hydrant no dog wants to use his hose on. Hey, you know, they have that brass pole in the middle of those old fire stations. I'm thinking to myself, hey, maybe there's another use you can use for those old fire stations. You know, the brass pole there? What do you think, Artie, you know?
I don't know. It depends who the firefighter's not.
No, it could be like an adult entertainment place. You get the brass, look at the brass pole right there. You know what I'm
Bring it
saying?
to Chippendale.
It's like, wow, speaking of weapons of mass destruction, oh!
Or a giant.
You know, that broker that was trying to do the deal with the firehouse, he was kind of cocky, you know? His name was Thurman Three-Decker. Problem is he couldn't get past the first deck. Kind of like one of Joanna's exes.
That's a deck joke.
Didn't have a big enough deck. Hey! Never mind. All right, well, we have a very busy show tonight, you
Big
know.
deck energy, sorry.
We have a very busy show tonight, you know.
Of course we do.
Yeah, so we're gonna end this colonoscopy a little earlier than usual
Yeah,
tonight.
let's get to it.
I am now gonna deliver to you the final joke of the night. Well, at least I know we get a cheer for that one. That happens every time. Hey, by the way, you know, we're talking about all the Chippendales and all that. You ever seen the Chippendales before? Hey, you ever seen the Chippendales?
Once.
Yeah, how was it?
Terrible.
Yeah? How about you, Melissa? Seen any male exotic dancers before?
No, I don't think I've ever seen it.
Never seen. All right, well, obviously we got
I guess I'm missing out.
missing out on the pepperonis disease. Oh!
Oh.
Well, anyway, I want to tell you about the New Bedford Whaling Museum. The Bedford Whaling Museum is hosting a spelling bee. Now, if you sign up for the spelling bee, you have a chance because I'm going to give you a tip. I know what the first word is every single year. It's Chourice. Chourico. Chourice. I say it like that because when I say it like that, Crazy Casey gets excited. Like, watch this. Chourice. 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 It's all right, I don't want it to get weird over here. Anyway, hey, you know, last year they had the spelling bee, but there was a controversy. One of the contestants got disqualified. Imagine that? Yeah, they asked him to use harpoon in the sentence. So he said, thanks to my wife, I haven't used my harpoon in years. All right, we have a great show tonight. Everybody feeling pretty good? All right. Well, we'd like to take this opportunity to thank our guests. This great facility in the north end of New Bedford. They actually have the new thing on the menu, the Santos burger. Mikey B's. That's right. Attorney John Seed, Cisco, New Bedford, Surf Pro of Dartmouth, New Bedford, Dying for Laughs, Remax, Vantage Real Estate, Merrill's on the Waterfront, Rockdale Service Center, all those people being associated with the show. It's just great. Imagine that. Yeah, it's great. Yeah. And last but not least, the guy who puts up the lights, the camera, the action, and everything else. He's actually an award-winning film man. And, you know, he's a little humble, but we like to slip that in there. His award-winning sits over here, you know. Anyway, from Bristol County Media, Mr. Aaron Kenju!
Paul, you opened tonight's monologue talking about how you don't like horror movies? Then how can you host this show every week?
Oh, that was great. I love that. That was a good one. That son of a... That was a good... Anyway. All right, we have a great show here tonight. You got Toni Lynn Washington, Vince McElhone, great comic, Skippy White, big time DJ, Joel Baptista, who is here to talk about some serious stuff, but I gotta tell you, we have a fun show, and it all starts in just a moment. You're watching the Paul Santos live show, but first, say hello to these guys right here. It's Ronnie, it's Artie, it's Melissa, the PSL Band! Everybody, let's hear it for the PSL Band. We'll get the wrestling. Howdy, guys, Melissa. I gotta tell you, we have a fun, jam-packed show tonight. We're so glad we have a number of people out here enjoying the show in the live studio audience. But I gotta tell you, we're gonna get right to it because we have some talent coming from out of town. This lady right here has been on the show before, and we're so thrilled that she came back again. She came back from our capital city of Boston. In fact, she's known in Boston as Boston's queen of the soul and blues, and you'll know why when you see her right now. Would you please welcome Toni Lynn Washington?
Did you say I've got a lot to learn? Well, don't think I'm trying not to learn. Since this is the perfect spot to learn, teach me tonight. Starting with the ABC of it. Down to the X, Y, and Z of it. Help me solve the mystery of it. Come on and teach me tonight. Come on and teach me tonight. Starting with the ABC of it. Roll right down to the XYZ of it. Help me solve the mystery of it. Teach me tonight. A band around of applause. Yeah. And if I'm lucky enough to come back here again, I'm gonna work with the band.
Yeah, that's right. That's what we're talking about.
Anytime, my friend. We love you too.
All right. Okay.
Well, welcome back to the show. I know you've been on I think it's the third time, I think. You were down in Cisco, then you came here once, right?
Yeah.
So this is fantastic having you back.
Oh, thank you. Thank you
I
for
love-
having me. Some faces I remember and some faces I don't.
Some of the faces are different, actually.
Right. I remember you.
Wow,
I
yeah.
got your autograph.
Where did that Boston's Queen of the Soul and Blues come from?
Well, actually, Boston's, I don't even know.
Yeah, they just kind of
It
stuck,
was,
huh?
Boston's Queen of Soul, Boston's Queen of the Blues was given to me, and I'm not sure how that happened. And Mr. Isaac Resende, who's in the audience tonight, he added the soul to it.
Yeah, that's right.
So now I am known as Boston's Queen of Blues and Soul.
Yeah, that's right. Now, Tony, you know we love you here, right? You're a favorite of
Oh,
ours.
well, thank you, because I have to apologize. That was a train wreck to teach me tonight.
It was? I don't think
And
so.
you know what?
Well, because of the way we started, we didn't start it right.
Well, no, it's your fault.
Yeah, you know, the buck stops at the top, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well.
But anyway,
you're all right.
It's not polite to ask a woman her age, but you're proud and you're always bragging about it. So you want to let people know?
I am 88 years old.
Oh!
Now, it's not that I've been sick,
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
and, you didn't know about that?
No, I didn't know about that. You look
Okay.
good to me.
Well, thank you. You look good to everybody, you know. This guy's all right. Give him a round of applause.
Oh, thank you. I'll take a little sympathy.
I was pretty sick, and as a matter of fact, I was very sick, and that's why I have to walk with the walker.
Mhm.
I'm not able to walk, but the doctor told me that I am going to get better, but it's going to take a little while.
Right.
And my age, I don't know what a little while is. I'm just gonna do what they say do, and hope for the best.
Well, I gotta tell you, right? I know you're walking with a walker and everything. 88 years old. Your voice is still golden. Doesn't she have a great voice?
There's nothing wrong. The doctor said I could go back to work, and I'm getting gigs, and which is great for me. And I have a lot of help. People have reached out to me, to help me, giving me transportation to and from work.
Right.
And so it's going along pretty good, better than I expected, really.
Well, that first song was a nice, smooth ballad once we got the track rolling. But this next
I
song.
apologize.
No.
about the train wreck.
I can edit this for when it gets posted on television. I fix it all up.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That's right. I do a little editing.
Oh, okay.
So,
I feel better now.
after that monologue, it's like a hack job.
Sometimes he does a lot of editing.
Yeah, especially during the monologue. But anyway.
That's why I say it's his fault. Right?
Oh, by the way, that first song was a ballad. This next song, I know you love doing this song. This is going to be a clap-along song for everybody.
Oh, yeah.
You ready to go? All right, here we go.
Twister.
Little twister.
Toe tapping.
Toe tapping song. All right, ladies and gentlemen, once again, we got the track ready? Ready. All right, Toni Lynn Washington, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah.
I don't want to lose. Good and bad. That I've got to. Got to. I'm sure that I shouldn't lose now. Your sweet love is better than any love I know. It's like thunder, lightning. The way you love me is frightening. I'm feeling over. I'm not superstitious about you. I can't take no chance. Honey, this guy got me spinning, baby. I tell you, I understand. Your sweet love is better than any love I know. It's like thunder, lightning, the way you whip it on me. I better not over. I told him to.
All right. Hey, Tony.
We're dying to play.
So change it to the mail, honey. Don't worry about it.
Hey, Tony, I think you're flirting with the fellas over there.
I'm sorry?
You're flirting.
Say again?
I said you're flirting.
Oh, that's me. I'm 88 years old. I can flirt if I want.
Hey, you're welcome here anytime. Thank you again for coming. Let's hear it again. Toni Lynn Washington!
Thank you.
Now who came down here with Toni Lynn Washington, one of the top Boston DJs ever, and he's with us here tonight, Mr. Skippy White! There he is! Hey, Skippy, you're still doing a radio show?
Yes, I'm still doing a radio show on Sundays at 6 o'clock, 102.9 FM.
Yeah.
I do it with Brother Ike.
You sound like you got that sort of like, hey, what's going on? Get that radio show. You got that like DJ thing you got.
We have a good time. We play the music and we talk about the music as well.
Can you give us the DJ thing? Like, hey, go on here.
We talk about the old times. We go a long way back, and sometimes we talk about some of my early history.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yes.
A lot of that stuff you want to leave there, right?
Well, a lot of that history I gotta hide. But most of it I can tell on the air.
Well, you know, I know you got a big show coming up. Saturday, August 23rd, 7 p.m. at the historic Strand Theater in Boston. What a great lineup you got there.
Oh, that's 10 acts, 10 major national acts are gonna be on that show. And it's gonna be a fabulous show. It's gonna be a night to remember, Paul.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm looking at the people on here. Eddie Holman, The Intruders, The Dramatics, hosted by Rick Anderson, formerly of WYLD Radio,
Yes.
The Temptations, Blue Magic Review,
Yeah.
the golden lead singer of the Stylistics.
How about the salute to Motown? with the
Salute to
four
Motown,
times?
you can't beat that, huh?
Yeah, and there's gonna be a special salute to Diana Ross and the Supremes.
Yeah, that sounds good, that sounds
Oh, that's
good.
gonna be great.
So what's that radio again? It's what on the dial? It's, you say 101 something?
The radio show is 102.9.
And what's the call letters?
It's what's it called? I don't even think about it.
All right, just go 102.9.
Yeah,
So
102.9.
you don't think like, hey, everybody listen to 102.9. Here you got a little 50 music coming up, baby.
6 o'clock on Sunday.
You do all that stuff. You play a lot of 50s music, right?
Yes. Oh, yeah, we play a lot of 50s and 60s music, and some more from the 70s, maybe and beyond.
Nice, nice.
Yeah.
All right, hey, we appreciate you coming down. How about Toni Lynn Washington? Is she great?
Oh,
How long have you known her?
I've known her for many years.
Yeah, yeah.
And she's the greatest.
By the way, see, I hate to do this too, but I think people love to hear this. I just turned 65, so I don't care about my age. Would you mind saying how old you are, sir?
Well, as a matter of fact, Toni Lynn Washington and I are the same age.
What?
We're both 89.
Whoa! You're making me feel like a young puppy over here.
Time flies when you're having fun.
That's right. You having fun right now? All right, ladies and gentlemen, Skippy White, legendary DJ. Thank you for coming down. August 23rd, the big show over the Strand Theater. We're back with comedy right now. Back to the PSL band. And then our comedian of the night coming up next here on the Paul Santos Light Show. Please stay where you are.
New York City. We had a really nice time. And we went to see Naked Gun 2.
Oh, Naked Gun 2. I love those Naked Gun movies.
Anybody see that? No? Okay, yes.
I saw a movie, Naked something, but I can't remember.
I think you see a lot of those, Paul. No, but Naked Gun is like a callback to the first Naked Gun. And Liam Neeson was in it. Pam Anderson. Pam Anderson is so funny. She has amazing comic timing. And you know what? For really attractive, beautiful people, it's very difficult for them to be funny, as both Paul and I know.
Oh!
Thank you for that punctuation.
Did you get a bing bang for that?
Yeah, I got.
I like that bing. Without the bing bang, it just. Ronnie wasn't here when we did no bing bang, and it just wasn't the same. It wasn't the same. Well, anyway, speaking of a guy who will give us a little bing bang, this guy came all the way from Connecticut. He's a real good comic, fantastic, funny, and again, he came all the way down from the Mystic area of Connecticut. We really appreciated that. Would you put your hands together for Vince McElhone?
Thank you, Joanna. Paul Santos, give it up for Paul. How about the Paul Santos band? Are these guys great or what? Keep it going. Toni, for the same. Toni, was she great or what? The voice? Oh, yeah. Fantastic. 89 years old? Phenomenal. I'm 36. Look what I've done to myself. It's pathetic, I'll tell you right. I'm an Irish guy. You guys all Portuguese out here? No, I'm shocked. Okay, but any Irish out here? Right there. What's your last name, sir?
Sousa.
Sousa?
No, that's
We're gonna bring the little yellow bus for you in a few minutes and bring you home, okay? It's Sousa. He goes, I'm an Irish guy. I got a weird Irish name. My first name is Vincent, very Italian. My last name is McElhone, Irish. Just to give you a little bit of history, my great-grandparents came here during the famous potato Parmesan famine. Just a little. My father was a tough guy. He raised me very strict Irish. He caught me smoking a cigarette, made me come upstairs, smoke the entire pack in front of him. One of those kind of guys. I said to myself, just my luck. He couldn't have caught me with a cheerleader. You know what I mean? Story of my life, you know. It's... Irish guys, we like to have a few drinks. We like to have a few cold ones, you know. That's the way we live. I don't know what you do here in New Bedford. You guys like having a few?
Yeah.
Sousa, you like having a few cup pops? You need to get to a program soon. You really do. I can see it. I see it in the eyes. There's something wrong. There's something wrong.
I don't like to interrupt. That guy's name is Casey.
What is it really, Casey?
Yeah, he's Casey.
So you went from Casey to Sousa. You need help. Okay? Get some help immediately. So, you gotta watch out with the drinking and driving where I live in Connecticut. A lot of cops will pull you over. They pulled me over. They pulled me over. They go, the cop says, he goes, you have any idea how fast you were driving? I looked at him, I said, I didn't even know I was driving. Okay? He's like, give you one more time to answer the question, wise guy. You have any idea how fast you were going? I go, I don't know, 75? He looks at my window, he goes, 12. Okay, that went nowhere. Okay, fine. Obviously, it's a drinking crowd. Not easy being Irish. We never take care of ourselves. You look at me and you say, well, you certainly have, but most people, you know. That wasn't meant to be a joke. I don't know. You got to get what you can get here, you know what I mean? So, when you're an Irish guy, you're out of shape, you wind up at the doctor a lot, right? You got to go to the doctor, get a physical done. I walked in and had a physical not long ago. The doctor looks at me. I said, well, what's the story? How am I doing? You know, how my results come back? He goes, well, not good, okay, number one. But he goes, I got to give you credit. You've done a phenomenal job since the anorexia. I got to tell you something right now. You really have come back strong, you know, the way you've worked. You should be in the Harvard Medical Journal for what you've done with yourself. So that's, yeah. It's like you find an Irish guy. You know where you'll always find an Irish guy? You'll find an Irish guy at the pharmacy, okay? Because that's where you wind up. You go to the doctor, you get a physical done, you know. They always ask you these questions now. When you get a physical, they'll say to you, you know, they ask you like mental health questions. Have you had this done yet? They ask this stuff. They go, how are you? Are you ever afraid at home? I said, well, if my wife is there, I am, yeah. It's kind of a serious question, you know? But they'll say things like this to me. They go, were you ever like depressed? I go, am I ever, I'm working at the Paul Santos show in New Bedford, right? You're asking me that question in my career right now? Yeah. So you go to the pharmacy. The Irish guy goes, you'll know the Irish guy at the pharmacy. Here's how you know him. Whenever he gets in line, he gets close to the pharmacy counter to get his medicine. He gets there and he goes like this. They give him the package. He always goes like this, the Irish guy. Can I drink with this? Okay, will I die if I take this tonight, huh? Okay? But the greatest thing I love about going to the pharmacy is always the greatest product that they serve there, right? You guys are going to love this one here. I love the Viagra commercials, right? You guys are, anybody here, guys, we're all a nice group here. Anybody here from New Bedford? Anybody here using Viagra right now in the room? Mr. Sousa, Mr. Casey, whatever the hell your name is. Rizzo, whatever your name may be, right? You should be in a Viagra commercial. Look at this guy, right? I mean, you could be the ad, you know, I love Viagra commercials. They're so funny, you know. They're always funny, you know. I love looking at them because, you know, when we were kids, imagine like listening to these TV ads that they do, watching that on a TV screen. It'd be like hard to believe the language and all, right? They always say things like this. They always say things like, you know, if you have an erection for over 4 hours, what do they tell you to do?
Call a doctor.
Thanks, Paul. They tell you to call the doctor. Let me tell you something, everybody. The day I ever get a 4-hour erection, okay, I'm going to be calling all my friends, okay? I'm not calling any doctor, okay? And they always do the same thing. They always do the same thing with these commercials, too. They always say things like this. The guy who does the ad doesn't look like Mr. Souza over here, okay? He doesn't look like me either, okay? He's like a young guy, a 35-year-old guy, healthy, good hair, opposite of me, looks like $1 million. And he's always like mowing the lawn, on the front lawn of the TV commercial, he's like this. And all of a sudden he goes like this. I think I'll throw her a shot, you know what I mean? Then he... Let me tell you something, everybody, okay? When I mow the lawn, I come inside, I go to sleep, I lay down. I don't throw any shots to anybody, all right? All right, folks, that's my time. We're going to keep on moving on, keep it going. Thank you, everybody.
That was a great set. Thank you so much for coming
Thank you very much.
All the way from Connecticut to do the Paul Santos live show. I am honored.
Well, your career is where mine is. You can go anywhere. You know, so that's the way it works, yeah. I love this, by the way. The Santos microphone.
Yeah.
I love it.
When that came in the mail, my wife was like, "You gotta be kidding me."
Yeah, Instagram. I love it.
Well, anyway, I know you like to talk about your ethnicity and all that, which makes it funny. Why do you like to include that so much in your set about being
Well,
Irish?
I don't know. I just being Irish and all is an important thing because you know, we have a certain personality to us, which is outgoing, jokes, drinks, all that kind of stuff. You know, that's all. That's all I got for that, really. Meeting guys like that don't even know their own name, that kind of thing. It's like my relatives are here, you know. I haven't seen this much drinking since just my first Holy Communion, you know, to be honest. Yeah.
Well, I see that you worked with the Viagra commercials on your set.
Yes.
Yeah, what was the reason for that? Just like, you think it's funny?
Well, I think it's funny, and I think it's amazing how they've changed the whole thing about the TV ads that they do for it. I'm just amazed by it. It's so funny, you know. It's expensive. It's a lot of money. That's what blows me away. You think looking at me doing this show that I make a lot of dough? I understand that, but for a guy like me, my luck is my wife took the Viagra. She comes home. She goes, "I'm going to go out with my friends tonight." So I'm home all alone, you know. And I already took the pill, $30 a pill, right? That's a lot of dough for a guy like me from Connecticut, right? So next thing you know, I'm knocking on all the neighbors' doors. I'm like, "Hey, Bob, can Cindy come out?" Because, you know, if she can't, we got to figure something out here. You know what I mean?
So wait a minute, so you had the 4 hour, you know?
Yeah, I had the 4 hours, yeah.
That's a long holiday.
Oh, it's a very tough night when that happens, yeah. No question about it. I'm only 28 years old, too, which is weird. So it's hard to believe, yeah.
All right, well, so you live in the Mystic area?
I live in Old Saybrook, Connecticut,
Old
close to
Saybrook.
Mystic, yeah.
Man, nice.
You know where it is?
Oh yeah, I've been there once.
Yeah. Okay, just so you know, it's not like New Hampshire, because you're confused on a lot of things. The names and all the towns, you don't know where the hell you are, right? You're wearing a Red Sox hat? This isn't the Bronx, just to let you know. This guy's all fouled up over here.
Hey, so what do you think about a little setup over here?
I think it's fantastic. This right here, I can't. Oh, I can't do this? I thought this was, maybe you got the curtain from like a Blockbuster video went out of business. Remember the curtains? And the bad movies were in the back behind the curtain. Remember those guys coming out of the curtain? That was a scary time, huh? But I love the whole setup. These guys are great. The band is great. I love it. Joanna is great.
Hey, how about Toni Lynn Washington? Washington's Queen of the Blues.
She is phenomenal. It was really funny. I was going to sing that same song. Yeah, I was going to do it, but not feeling the pipes.
After you take the Viagra, you can sing all that.
Hey! Good. Very good. This is really a beautiful setup, though.
Yeah, no, we have a lot of fun.
It's a lot of fun. I love it. I want to do so well here in New Bedford. I'm hoping to do all the fishing communities. That's my goal. If I can kick ass here, I'm hoping that I can get booked in Fall River and maybe even Costa. Who the hell knows? I'll do anything for $1, you know? We'll see how it goes.
Hey, you're welcome anytime down here.
I'm gonna come back. I love
think
it.
you're hilarious. Please come back.
Thank you very much.
Let's hear it from the...
Thank you very much.
very important event that's going to be coming up very soon. Would you please welcome to the stage here at the Paul Santos Live Show, Mr. Joe Baptista! Is it Baptista or Baptista? Okay, I want to make sure I put the
Portuguese guy with no.
I want to put the I in there. Hey, welcome to the show. Great to see you again.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Well, you know, Joe Baptista is here to talk about a very serious event. And you know, we have a show that we yucking it up all the time and all that. I really want him to come over because this is a very important issue. In fact, I think I'm going to have it on my radio show, which will give us more time. But Joe, can you tell us why you're here tonight?
Yeah, so I'm a board member of a local foundation called the Tyler Joseph Lennon Memorial Foundation. And our mission is to promote mental health and suicide prevention in the community. So if Vincent wants to hang out after, we might be able to talk and help him with whatever he's going through.
Wow, you're fitting right into the show, I see. That's great. You came prepared. You know?
Well, a serious topic, but those two acts are hard to follow. Not trying to bring down the night, but we really feel like it's such an important topic in the community with the youth especially. We lost Tyler a day before his 30th birthday in 2018.
Tyler Joseph Leonard, your nephew.
Yep, and we wanted to turn that tragedy into a positive, and my sister and brother-in-law came up with the idea of starting a foundation. We're established in 2022, and it's really just taken off from there. Everything that we've raised, we've put back into the community. We've done speaking engagements at a lot of the local high schools. We've touched over 6,500 kids with a message of seeing what's on the other side of vulnerability and being able to speak up about what they're going through. We're excited about a new initiative we got this fall at Westport High School with the Hope Squad, which is a peer-to-peer educational resource for them to find someone that they can talk to about what they're going through. And we find that they'll reach out to their peers first, and then the peers will find a trusted adult for them to speak to if they're going through anything.
Hey, let's hear it. This is a great thing we got. So Tyler Joseph Leonard took his own life, that's your nephew, and now you're actually making sure that other families don't have to go through what your family went through. So his name lives on. His name is actually helping others.
Yeah, that was the goal of the foundation. If we could just help one person, it makes it all worthwhile. Again, we're involved with so many things in the community, the Boys and Girls Club, Denison Memorial, being at the high schools for speaking engagements, and then scholarships to the local high school. We've given out, I think, close to 25 scholarships spread out amongst Westport High School, Bedford High School, Dartmouth High School. So it really is about the community, and why we want to talk about the fundraiser coming up is you can't spell community without the word unity, and we're all in this together.
On Saturday, September the 6th, at the Stackhouse Club located at 16 Faith Street in South Dartmouth, it's the 4th annual Tyler Joseph Leonard Memorial Fundraiser. It goes from 12 to 5 in the afternoon. Tickets are $50. There's a silent auction, food, live music, entertainment, all kind of stuff, face painting. You can bring your kids. And it's really great because you have this event with such an uplifting feeling with, music and food and all that. And yet your nephew's name is helping other people.
Yeah, well, it's all about what Tyler was about. So, Tyler was a gifted musician. He loved family and friends, and so we're trying to bring that more so as a celebration of his life and raising money at the same time.
Yeah, wonderful, wonderful. Now, you said you came here without any zingers. I know you gave our comedian a zinger. I know your golf game the last time was a little shaky the last time you came, right?
It still is.
It still is?
Yeah.
You haven't improved a lot?
Not much, no. We're still at about the same level.
Well-
We switched courses, so we're having a tough time acclimating.
Well, if you need any help, sitting in our studio audience tonight is 8-time three-time four-ball champion, Mr. Roger Brightman, right there. He's like the Tom Brady of local golf, you know?
Absolutely, yeah. The name is synonymous with golf. And Roger, if you got your putter, we could go out back. I could use a couple tips.
What about the driver? The driver's okay?
The drive is okay. The putter's shaky. The greens are killing us.
What about the wood?
The wood's good.
Hey, but seriously, 4th annual Tyler Joseph Leonard Memorial Fundraiser. You can go on my Facebook, YouTube,
Yeah.
all the social media, Instagram,
Yep.
look it up.
Just search Tyler Joseph Leonard Memorial. We're on Facebook. We're on Instagram. You can check out our website where you can buy tickets, make donations. We're just looking for people who kind of unite with what our message is. You know, we're looking for business sponsors. We're looking for individuals to just come and enjoy the day with us and stand as one.
You're doing great work, Joel. Thank you so much for being on the show tonight.
Well, thank you for this.
Joel Baptista! All right, let me grab that. I'm sitting in our studio audience tonight. I'd like to get a quick word with him. Reginald Gaylord Grant. Reginald Gaylord Grant. Can you stop up here, please? Reginald Gaylord Grant played in the band Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes. Yeah. Wow. What are you doing sitting in my audience? This is fantastic. Grab a seat for a second.
I don't know how I got here.
Hey, by the way, this is
Awesome the car.
You look awesome. I love. Wasn't this a great outfit right here, ladies and gentlemen? Wow. Are you single?
Only on the weekends.
Did you see Mrs. Washington over there? She looks pretty good, I gotta tell you right now.
She's a very close friend of mine. I
Yeah,
work with
very
her
nice.
every now and then. God bless her.
Absolutely. Wonderful, wonderful. So you played in the band with the Harold and the Blue Notes, right?
Harold.
Melvin and the Blue Notes.
DJ Teddy Pendergrass. Teddy Pendergrass was our drummer.
Wow.
Nothing happened until we got Teddy as a drummer.
Uh-huh.
And I don't know what they gave him that day, but he started sweating and howling back there, and Howard heard him. And brought him out front, took him off the drums, and the rest is history.
Nice. Now, I saw a clip of you playing the saxophone.
Yeah.
You were dynamite with the saxophone.
Only on the weekends.
And I heard you singing too.
Good Google movements.
Well, you know, I didn't know you were going to be here until just a few days ago.
Neither did I.
So, would you like to come back and sing and play the sax on our show down the road? We'll schedule you.
Good Google movement.
All right, thank you very much. There he is. Reginald Gaylord Grant. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Well, you know what time it is, ladies and gentlemen. You know what time it is.
house without your horn.
There's only 3 minutes left in the show. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Crazy Casey! You got some tough acts to follow tonight, I'll tell you right
Yeah,
now.
well, let's get it right. My name is Crazy Sousa,
Hey, why did you tell that guy your name was Sousa?
because I think he works for ICE. That's why. He looks like that guy on ICE there. What's his name there? Holman. You're right.
He's my twin.
Yeah, but you know, Vincent, you're Irish and with an Italian name. And I'm Irish with an Irish name that in New Bedford it didn't go. Back when I was growing up, if you looked in the telephone book, there was about 100,000 people in this city, right? 60,000 of them were Sousa and the other 60,000 were Santos. So it was my best way to hide myself and get away with a lot of stuff here.
I know why you did that, why you said Sousa. Because during the monologue I kept saying
Sharice.
Sharice.
Yeah, he knows it's part of me. I don't know which part it is yet. I'm still undergoing tests, but there's some part of me that's Portuguese. I'm thinking it might have something to do with my genitals because Vincent, I gotta tell you, you were talking about my girlfriend dragged me into CVS the other day. She said I've had it. She's you're gonna get blue pills. I said, oh, I'm not going down there buying any blue pills. I just got over getting tampons. So, oh, I get so sick of going for those things. But anyway, she took me down there and she dragged me up behind the guy. She looked at the pharmacy and she said, do you sell those little blue pills? She says, yes. I said, well, he needs them.
says, really? She says, can you get it over the counter? He says, if I take two. Better than that damn monologue of yours.
Hey, wait a minute.
I'm just getting over a malasadic hangover, so don't worry. That
Did you do that? Did you
Yeah, I did.
put it on the table?
No, I couldn't go in because I was too tired to walk through, so my kids were sticking me through the Inca fence. They were folding them up and sticking them through to the other side, so I didn't have to pay to get in. But you know what? You were talking about Vince, you reminded me of something else about being Irish, which I've hit a lot since my childhood in the city. You can't be an overt Irishman around here. But what I did do is I went out to a real good Irish bar, which I hadn't done in a long time. We used to have a lot of them around here. And I went out with some Irish friends and I tied on an Irish drunk. And I was so drunk, I took a bus home. Now, you might think that's no big deal, but I don't know about you, but I've never driven a bus before. You like that one, Adam?
Pretty good.
Hey, Ronnie, how about a drum roll? Oh, that's good. All right.
Thank you for coming.
My agent said no more than 2 minutes over.
All right, thank you very much. Great education, ladies and gentlemen. Great Hey, we'd like to take the opportunity to thank our guests here tonight. I thought we had a great lineup. How about Boston's queen of the blues and soul, Toni Lynn Washington? Fantastic comic, you know, from Connecticut, Vince McElhone. All-time great Boston DJ Skippy White. We had a surprise visit from Reginald Gaylord, friend who played with Harold Melvin in the Blue Notes. And we're talking about a very serious subject. The Tyler Joseph Leonard Memorial Fundraiser, thanks to Joel Baptista. Joanna Raposo, our property director. And last but certainly not least, Ronnie, Artie, and Melissa, the PSLB. All right, we're going to be off next week, but in 2 weeks, we're back here at Mikey B's when our guest is going to be a fantastic singer from Rhode Island, Mr. Mac Odom. We have the comedy of Jess Wade, and we have a special guest, a local broadcaster, Mr. Ben Smith. 2 weeks right here at Mikey B's. And by the way, give yourselves a hand. We had a fantastic live studio audience tonight. You're watching on ABC Show. We're on Sunday mornings every other week at 11:30. So if you're watching right now, we'll be back in 2 weeks. I'm Paul Santos from the Paul Santos Live Show. Don't forget to laugh. It's great therapy. Have a great night.